We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown. All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. On first down, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
All right, now, Black 80.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. To throw is Watson. Dancing to his left. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
330.
A first down carry for Henry. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Get now.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Going deep here for Stills. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up on the corner, Jermaine Brock. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Like 20.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
They're not ready for this. They still
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Grant. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Watson buying time to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
At the Titans' 13-yard line.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Watson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
All right, now. White 80. Watching you grind. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get it.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline. Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
On 1st down. It's Grant. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Double, double. Hey, check 24.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Roethlisberger looking here for Smith downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Succop for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
That's the score. Titans 23, Texans 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Watson off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. From the 38, Watson. He finds his man Johnson, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Here we go. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. He's got Fuller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Switch. 2.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Derrick Henry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Middle. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 49. Bravo. Check 49. Mike, 41.
On third down, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 38, Watson. Catch is made here. It's the rookie from San Diego State, Kahale Waring. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on this. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that was going to hurt, and in a big way.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 44.
Check 4. Hey, wahoo!
Now it's Roethlisberger. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Watson eluding the pressure right. Now a he's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Kahale Waring with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, here's Watson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.